Hi, Bob the Canadian here. Sometimes when you're having an English conversation, you want to be able to talk about the weather. And you probably already know some of the basics. You probably know how to say it's sunny. You probably know how to say it's raining. But in this video, I'll help you learn some more advanced phrases to talk about the weather in English. Hey, welcome to this video. If this is your first time here, don't forget to click the subscribe button below and the bell icon. And if you don't mind, sometime during this video, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. So we're here to talk about the weather. There's a lot of different kinds of weather. There's a lot of different kinds of temperatures. And in English, it's nice to be able to talk about all of them. Let's start by talking about temperature. If you're talking about temperature in general, you can say things like from hot to cold. It is hot out. It is warm out, a little less hot. It is cool out. It is cold out. Or it is freezing. Notice I went from really warm to really cool. So those are general ways to talk about the temperature outside. You can, of course, also say the exact temperature. Today, at my place, it is 6 degrees Celsius outside. You'll want to be able to say Celsius or Fahrenheit, depending on which segment of measurement the country you are in uses. Most places around the world, I think, use Celsius. So today, there might be a high of 9 degrees later today. If it stays sunny, it will get warmer. But let's also talk about a few different kinds of weather description. In my introduction, I mentioned you probably already know how to say it is sunny. You can also say the sun is out. You can also say the sun is bright today. The sun is very bright today. And I'd like to give you examples of how to use the past, the present, and the future. So you could say, yesterday it was sunny. Today it is sunny. Tomorrow it is going to be sunny. Or tomorrow it will be sunny. It is sunny out today. At my place, I don't think you can actually see it, but it's quite sunny out today. A bit of the opposite of sunny is a rainy day. You can describe rain in a couple of ways. You can say it is raining, or you can say it is a rainy day. Both are totally valid ways to talk about rain. But there's different degrees of rain. We could say it is spitting outside, which means very small drops, very small raindrops are coming down. I could say it's drizzling, which is a little more rain than spitting. I could say simply it is raining, which is a pretty steady rain. Or I could say it is pouring outside. Pouring is when the rain just comes down in torrents. It's just an amazing amount of water falling out of the sky as raindrops. But let's look at the past, the present, and the future. You could say yesterday it was raining. You could say today it is raining. And you could say tomorrow it is going to rain, or tomorrow it will rain. Rain, water falling out of the sky. I actually love being outside in a nice rainstorm as long as it's warm outside. I don't like being outside in the rain when it's cold. Sometimes you have a day where there's no rain, but there's lots of clouds. So let's talk about cloudy days. You can say it is cloudy. In English, we also say it is overcast. Overcast meaning that the clouds have covered up the sun. It is a cloudy day. It is an overcast day. Sometimes in the weather announcement, they'll say it's going to be partly cloudy. That means there will be some clouds in the sky, but they won't be completely covering the sky. So you'll still see some blue sky with clouds in the sky. We also sometimes just say there's lots of clouds. There's lots of clouds out today, just indicating that it is a cloudy day by stating that there's clouds in the sky. Yesterday it was cloudy. Today it is cloudy. Tomorrow it is going to be cloudy, or tomorrow it will be cloudy. In Canada, we have another kind of weather which some of you may have, and that's snow. You can describe it as it is snowing. It is a snowy day. And there's a variety of different kinds of words and phrases that go along with snow. We have drifting snow. when the wind blows the snow along the ground and starts to pile it in different places. We have snow that comes down with really big snow flakes. We have what we call packing snow, which is snow that comes down when the temperature is close to zero and you're able to pack the snow together and build things like snowmen. Snow is a fun thing. I know some of you live in countries where you never get to say it is snowing outside or it is snowy. But let's talk about how to say it in the past, the present, and the future anyways. You can say, yesterday it was snowing, today it is snowing, and tomorrow it is going to snow, or tomorrow it will snow. So you notice the background changed. It was windy. So let's talk about wind. Wind is obviously when the air blows and starts to move stuff, and you can say it is windy, or you can say it is a windy day. You can say yesterday it was windy, today it is windy, and tomorrow it is going to be windy. And we describe wind a couple of ways. A really slow, calm wind is called a breeze. And we also describe wind when it's really, really fast moving as it's a hard wind. And we also describe wind by how fast it goes. So they might say tomorrow we are going to have 80 km/h winds. Those are really, really hard, fast winds. So yesterday it was windy, today it is windy, tomorrow it is going to be windy, tomorrow it will be windy. The wind. I know there's a lot of different kinds of weather, but this is the last kind I'm going to talk about, and that is fog. So fog is when there's so much moisture in the air that you can hardly see more than a few meters in front of you. And we describe it as saying it is foggy. We also say things like the fog rolled in. Sometimes the fog rolls into an area, so there's no fog, and then the fog comes to the area slowly, and we say the fog is rolling in. When fog is really, really thick, we describe it as it's as thick as pea soup. And I don't know if you've ever seen pea soup, but it's a really, really thick kind of soup that you eat. And when the fog is really thick, we say the fog is like pea soup. And we also say visibility is low. And usually we're saying that because people are going to be driving. And on the weather report, they'll say fog has rolled in. Visibility is going to be low, which means you're not going to be able to see very well. In the past, we say yesterday it was foggy, today it is foggy, and in the future we would say tomorrow it is going to be foggy, or tomorrow it will be foggy. Well, that's a look at some English words and phrases to talk about the weather. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, if you haven't yet subscribed, please click the red subscribe button and click the bell below. Give me a thumbs up, and why don't you leave a comment below or a question, and I'll be happy to answer it. Bob the Canadian here, Learn English with Bob the Canadian. Why don't you take a minute to watch another video, and I hope that you have a great day.